Needs some connector control as well. Going towards middle. They could find both, but he's already fallen back towards the bathrooms here. So KNG keeping things off. A nice boost towards the bomb side. Might get all three. Finds two. Drops the bomb. Stays alive as well.
Angel inside of the water. Smoke over. Zero's going to go back and try and play off of the smoke that lands in the window, so well thrown. But Lucas up close to the sandbags. Even if Zero comes in, Monster is going to be in position to catch him off. So too, then, is Steel in the sight. Meanwhile, though, Bomb goes with Angel and Bondic toward the A site. Bolt's going to back off the stairs and try and play efficient. Knows that they're coming, but wants to be alive with his teammates to retake the site as Angel checks, then plants, default position. Good shot, Bondic takes down Steel on arrival. Looks for KNG, low HP, but couldn't find the shot, and Bolt's getting him back. That can be costly. Angel at least does get KNG. Go back out long. Oh, Zero hit that shot. I thought he actually found that as he was backing away, but it's all down to Lucas. And they've got either side of him pinched off. No kit picked up for him yet. Watch the play. Bondic, rather, excuse me, Angel gets aggressive. I thought it was Bondic still alive. It was not. It was Zero and Angel, so Angel gets the kill.
Yeah.
1-0 HellRaisers.
Such a massive thing for either team here. And the best of one with so much on the line. Winning the pistol is huge. We've got a pause coming in. It's technical, so it's a Lucas sound problem, I can confirm. There it is, HellRaisers after losing the first two frags as well. It's a 5-on-3 map. The KNG boost towards the B-bomb side, watching the connector door. Finds 2 kills, gets headshot in the process, but you think, okay, sure, that's going to funnel them towards end. It definitely does, but it's going to be 3 frags for Angel, stepping up tremendously there for his team, and Bondic and Zero with the execution, managing to work together once a bomb got planted, looking very strong indeed. Round number 2. We will presumably see Immortals buying into this one. As I kind of tweeted out earlier, a lot of teams opting in this current meta right now to not force buy fully into the second round. Actually, maybe just getting upgraded pistols, no armor, and trying to do work with the Desert Eagles. But maybe Immortals going against that idea. They have purchased a scout for now. A Deagle comes out, and they haven't purchased much else, but of course we are still poor, so this technical issue is resolved. Looking at the HellRaisers buy, 3 AK-47s, a UMP for Angel. Dead Fox yet to buy. Of course, he's the AWPer. This is one of his absolute best maps as well. Overpass lends itself to strong dynamic AWPers. Dead Fox definitely falls within that remit, and I'm sure we'll see him go toe-to-toe with the likes of Henny and KNG as the game develops. For now, though, as I said, Immortals will be forcing into this one, not going for the idea of saving that extra cash. It's not a huge deal, but it means you are quite limited if you do indeed lose this round. But the idea is you try and win it and force the pressure towards your opposition. There's the boost coming in from KNG. Quite a nice play from him. It's the bomb down as well. You think they run away with that round, but wasn't meant to be. Angel finishing things off. CZs, 5.7s, scout for Henny. HellRaisers with 3 rifles here. Just want to slow it right down. Aims to go towards long potentially. Henny with the scout, trying to find the first pick.
Do it, backs off. Clear long systematically. AKs, 2 SMGs, not letting them get aggressive. Angel will play solo with his in the underpass position, so no harm, no foul, but even now is going to back off to join his teammates. 2 front bathrooms. No, I take that back. 1 front bathrooms, 2 in the underpass, excuse me. It looked like KNG was actually above at the doorway, but he's down below.
Well, they've got up towards long map. This is looking very good for the HellRaisers side, but that's not. Well, still find 1 kill towards Angel, but Zero cleaning up. He gets 1 in return. They still have a 3-on-3 here, Immortals to work with. The bomb's planted. I guess a huge advantage towards the HellRaiser side. Smoke's down as well. 2 players coming towards that connector position. Lucas and CT spawn for now. No kits, of course, but they do have an AK-47. Still within a shout of winning this round, but a sliver of one.
Good shot on the first with KNG picking up the AK. Closer. Stiko in the sight, down to a 1-on-1. KNG's got a chance, no armor. Aim punch definitely a factor, but it's low HP. Oh! Somehow hits it with the jump, and KNG with 4 kills. He's hyped, he's pumped. It's gonna be very close on the defuse though, but I think he's just got it.
Just got it, like it's touch and go.
Oh, yeah. That is very close.
Unbelievable. The 3-on-3. HellRaisers looks in a very strong position there, but KNG, like you said, a jumping shot. Interesting, he jumped. Like, that normally happens when you get the mouse wheel back in the day on an MS3.0.
The aim punch.
Yeah, right. It was kind of sick. It somehow works out from a bit of luck, bit of RNG work in his favor, it seems, and gets away with the jumping shot there. Here's KNG coming in. A nice shot on towards Bondic. Brings it down to the 1v1. Let's just have a look at, was he actually in the air when he fires the trigger? Absolutely. The shots they hit, he was well in the air. That's very close range, but still that was quite lucky, I have to say. We're going to a force buy from HellRaisers after getting the bomb down. Tech9s at Galil as well, going towards B, and execution makes sense at this point. Still the MP7 on the other side of Monster. 5 players from HellRaisers ready and waiting to deploy their smokes. Flashbangs, here they come. Going to be fully committing towards shore here.
And they go. Just behind the smokes, taking shots, but it's Steel that steps up instead. Bondic, Dead Fox. Get the entry required. Get inside of this site. The HP solo, though, that bolts can do massive damage with the SMGs. Got to be careful not to peek out aggressively now that they've switched over to the rifle. Bolts gets away with one through the edge of the balcony. Down to Bondic. Finds the first on a good angle, and now he can play the time. Becomes an issue if Henny doesn't get off that AWP as well. Jumps down, he's in the sight. Bondic's getting closer on the inside of the smoke. He wants to stick with the op. Feet not showing. He's going to swing out around instead. Gets aggressive, few footsteps made. Bondic knows exactly where he is, but as the smoke dissolves, his shin shows, and Henny gets the shot.
Gloves are off. HellRaisers look like they're going to run away with that. The Tech-9 snowballing into that B bomb side, finding the first few frags there. 3 in a row. Comes down to the 1v1 in the end, though. Henny with that AWP, his first frag into the game. Through the smoke, like he said, as it was dissipating, just about sees the foot, pulls the trigger, diffuses the bomb. Immortals go up 2-1 here. Quite an intense way to kick things off here in this amazingly important best of one. Winner does go to the major. One map separates either team. Immortals getting pumped up now. An amazing comeback earlier against Godsend. Didn't look like they were going to do it. Looked like another heartbreak moment for them, but the comeback was unreal. Has to be an eco now for HellRaisers. Deagle's P250s. A couple of Glocks in the mix as well, but first shot for KNG. Through the wall, takes down Angel. 5-on-4. Hard work done now. CTs can fall back. They've ascertained it's going to be an eco at this point. Seeing the pistols and nades. And Henny with the double frag. There it is. Good work by him. Locks down the round. He can fall back now. And it comes into the 5-on-2. Eagle shot might come in. Looking pretty good for Sticko. Not going to equate to a round victory, I don't think, just yet. Needs to do a lot more than that, but at least it's a start. Shuts down Henny and maybe finds a rifle here.
Sticko and Zero going to try to work together, having picked up an M4 at the very least. Bomb plant beneficial, 2 rounds against them. Decent money to be able to buy in the next round anyway. 53 seconds, it'd be hard to save the M4, more so with the positioning of Steel pushed up toward T-spawn.
Well, time ticking away now. They do go towards the B site. Only one player there for the CTs with Lucas in a very strong position. Almost destined to get one frag. Spots the gun barrel towards shore. Does some damage. Can't confirm the kill quite yet. I mean, the bomb goes down here. Lucas does make his attack towards the site. Finds 2 frags at the end. Got a little bit uncomfortable after missing the first kill, but finds both in the end. Denies the bomb plant going in and manages to pick up round number 3 for Immortals here. HellRaisers with the full buy. Of course, Dead Fox brings out the AWP. We always say of this team, if he can turn up to the big games, they've got a serious chance of winning it. This is one of their best maps overall. So I think either side is happy with the map selection. It's just going to come down to who turns up here. This was the initial shot. Actually, using the nade to blow out the door, and somehow seizing through the smoke there as well. Takes him down through the corner. And we're going to round number 5. All power, like I said. Go little for Angel. Maybe an aggressive play here from the CTs. Can't see anything just yet. Bolts does go towards Connect, but falls back straight away. KNG gives his AWP over to Henny. He is the main AWP, of course. KNG will be the secondary. I'm sure we'll see that come out at some point. Double AWPs and overpass. Very viable indeed. Default for now, though. Zero just holding towards Monster, making sure no CTs push through. And the rest of his teammates holding towards a playground position, towards middle. Hoping to maybe work the first pick with the AWP. Dead Fox looking towards long for now.
Flash out front bathrooms for Bondic. 3 over towards B. That flash may signal to rotate. Seemingly has for KNG. Op's going to stay toward Park sign. They're going to watch front bathrooms with it. No one pushing long, so that's fine. But the rotation's going to have to be rather direct. They're going to play aggressive toward Monster, which will give them more contact and timing on the entry at B, rather than give up the site and play crossfires within it. Bolts finds Sticko rotating back over. That should be an indication that B is where they want to go. Flash goes in just when the CTs peak. Catches them all, but then a flash goes the other way. It's missed time from the terrorist side because Lucas is able to walk out. Gets Zero for free and follows up with the Deagle. It's KNG that'll close the round. 4-1 Immortals.
Absolute brawl towards Munster there. Good lord. The Deagle comes out and finds 2 kills as well. I thought he was done for there. Flashbang he saw as good. Obviously, the addition to Counter-Strike when you get flashbang opponents in front of you to cover their faces, he saw that was happening. Went for a second bite of the cherry, and my god, does it work out for him. The Deagle spraying 2 in the body. Not the prettiest of frags, but they all count. Immortals now 4-1. First tactical timeout for HellRaisers here. Money's not great. They do have 4th stage loss penalties. They did win the pistol, remember, as well. 4 rounds in a row for the Immortals side. About 3k per player for HellRaisers. Can't really justify a forced buy into this one. It'll certainly be a partial buy, though. Maximum loss bonus next round, which is $3,400. Have a look at the scoreboards. This is what we're here. Quick check-in, you know. KNG, 8 for 2. Lucas, 6 and 3. Top fraggers for HellRaisers. Bondic, 6, and Angel with 3 there. So Bondic showing up in spades, but his teammates really not quite caught up just yet. Dead Fox, he's the player we need to look out for on this map. Can't find his opening picks just yet. Double orb setup map. There it is. They've managed to pick up Dead Fox's orb in the previous round, and this one when they come there, that was deadly, I think. KNG's a fantastic orber. And we'll see if he can rise to the occasion here in round number 6. He'll be towards B. Nodding towards heaven for now. Good nade from Henny. Just to inflict some initial damage. Doesn't land anything just yet. Final buy is Tech 9's armor. A few smokes. Probably a similar idea of get some basic map control. Smoke in and try and get the bomb plant down. Unlikely to win the round here, but certainly possible.
Henny backs off, gives up the aggression. Pistols and Tech 9, as you say, aggression's fine if they can get a plant. Stiko gets into the wall, but Bolts just catches the shoulder. Thank you very much. He will not sneak up. That's the intention. You get over to the right side on entry. Try and get up as close as possible before making contact. Let the pistols do the work. Great picture-in-picture. Look at Steel. This is why this overlay is so great. You can bring this up, and you can still see everyone that's alive as he's going to sneak in behind them. Doesn't get the kill. Puts Dead Fox low. Henny follows up on it. Now they're all going to turn their attention towards Steel, so he gets toward the door so he can control the peak, control the angle. Really overstepped one, but all 5 stay alive. Very efficient again from Immortals. They go 5-1.
Yep, all 5 players staying alive. I love that camera. You're absolutely right. Seeing the flank coming in from Steel there, managed to get 2 frags. A little bit dicey missing the first one, but still managed to stay alive and keep the money strong for Immortals. 9 grand for KNG. Similar story for Bolts as well. So they've got a buy in hand for sure, and HellRaisers still having to fully invest into these rounds. Partial in the previous, but all comes out once again for Dead Fox. Round number 7. Certainly still a CT side of the fair here on Overpass, but very early days. It's not going to carry it away just yet. HellRaisers looking to post their first round, but this looks aggressive from the CTs. Pushing off short is the orb, and Steel as well, looking to actually maybe facing towards the short tunnel. Here comes the first encounter. Not finding anything just yet, but KNG, he looks keen. He wants to open up the fragging here, spamming wildly through the smoke. Speculative shots, but smoke's coming towards B. This will be a final commitment here from HellRaisers.
KNG. Looks like he was going to fire into them for free, but couldn't land the shot as Steel goes down. They actually have an entry this time, but this is great positioning from Lucas. He'll hear the bomb, nails the shot. That's denied. Stiko gets a shot back, but it slowed down the plants, and it may be enough of a slowdown that costs them the round. A minute to work with. Yeah. But Henny bringing it to a 2 versus 2 before the bomb is even planted. Molotovs, are they going to reach? Not quite, so they still get the plant out of this. And with the smoke still down as well, they're able to fade off of it. Henny can't find an angle. Bolts has to go in without information. This could still work for HellRaisers. So flash goes over. Bolts makes no further advancement. Henny's gonna work his way up with the how quick is that? Just anticipates it, pre-fires it almost, takes down Angel, but Stiko's trying to bait him off the bomb with a few taps. Bolts, this time he's gonna hold it, has to. This goes the way of Stiko, or does it, Bolts?
I think they've got
Oh my goodness, if he, I was gonna say, if he pulls that defuse off, that would be miraculous, but he certainly does not. It's going to be HellRaisers picking up their second round, but it's a costly one. All 5 players go down.
Yeah, absolutely. That's not a huge problem on the T side. You do get AKs again, but you're lacking utility. You might have to opt for a few Galils instead. But there it is. Finally, HellRaisers post their first gun round there. Stiko with the hero play. Had the balls not to face the bomb as it was being fully diffused there, and actually just fired some shots off at the corner. Was just enough to bait it off as well. You can see the CT anticipating he was counting down by 5 by the 1 second mark he was going to face. Had to come off that bomb, and unfortunately for the diffuser, didn't work out for him. Double orb set up once again. Expensive buy for Immortals. No orbs up against them though. Only flashbangs remaining now for HellRaisers. They opted for full AK-47s. 1 minute 40, almost the very start of the round, Matt. They have a decoy remaining. That's it. They have to go for a contact play here. That's all they can really bring to the table. KNG boosted in the same position he was in the pistol. Drops off accidentally. Angel hears it. Wants to just walk into the bomb site and help himself to some frags here. Could work down. It gets the first and the second as well. That's amazing from Angel.
Bondic on 7 HP, so Angel is also weak, 12 HP. Another plant this time. Better than a 2 versus 2 to hold off the site.
Yeah.
Let's see how fast Henny gets this time around. Molotov, no, get out of my way, teammate. Thrown in, bounce down, that'll clear water. 0 on 14. Second one's going to be thrown to try and catch him. It should have been thrown sooner, but Sticko gets aggressive as he can afford to do so, and Henny's going to back out, even though they're solo. The rifle would have been massive in that if he could have gotten inside of the site and caused some chaos.
Impressive stuff from HellRaisers there, like we said. No nades whatsoever, a decoy when they made their final commitment towards the B site. Angel has to just walk in, a contact play, we call that, go slowly as you possibly can, silently up towards short, and he hears the drop down of the boosted player as well. Uses that sound cue to walk around the corner, finds 2 frags, cracks open the B bomb site, bomb down, round pretty much over. And Immortals, we did say that was an expensive buy for them in the previous. As all 5 players went down, they can bring out the double orbs just about here. UMP for steal. This will be their final purchase. I think one of the players has to be down to a pistol indeed. Lucas down to a deagle. And here's the walk around. They were just about ready for it, but Angel out-jewels them. And we go to 5-3. HellRaisers starting to ride here in this best of 1. No war for them, but they do have a full array of utility this time. Smokes, Molotovs, flashbangs. See what they bring to the table here. KNG knows just to probably hunt for a frag. Goes towards connected at the very start. No one waiting for them on the other side. And the other AWP for Henny, that's a long. And he could get a bit of fun here because flashes are coming over. 2 players in front of him.
And he's going to back off with it. Just got to flash his way out of the bathrooms. It's not exactly linear toward the site. Perpendicular, and then he's got to rotate back through and get the support from his teammate, in this case KNG. So double op set up toward the bathrooms.
CT's for any kid, sim map. Only 1 incendiary, 1 smoke. Had to challenge the frags at the start. They tried, but missed the first shot due to being blind. This could be the B execution now. Molotovs just thrown into beta, whatever the CTs may have remaining, and Angel once again sneaking up short.
It's actually a decent Molotov, but he was playing wooden because Angel's peeking bags, and they've already got a player looking monster. He's got to go one of the 2 ways if they're there. Good entry from Angel. Bondic's got steal. Timing is perfect through monster. Watch Lucas because he's down low. He's already spraying through, and this is HellRaisers with a great take.
Yeah,
they're going to find their 3rd straight.
Absolutely. Very, very nice stuff. Methodical take of the map as well. Using the Molotovs at the start, didn't feel any CT reaction. It's a nice shot from KNG. We'll see if ever we can stay alive before we finish the point. Trying to hold on to these double orbs, and this is that shot should be punished at this point. 0 does find the shot indeed. Henny with the final weapon here. Body armor and the AWP. Seems that 0 has an inkling that he might round the corner here. And surely, oh god, that no-scope, pretty tasty. Does manage to find 0. And presumably we're able to save the orb now. There are terrorists encroaching on the A site. He's in bank though, is aware this could be a possibility. This is actually a huge factor. If he saves the orb, he's the sort of player that can carry rounds by himself, but I think he'll be found out here. Silent Geospeed's out, goes down, pins it in. And a nice, very nice round I should say from HellRaiser. Angel once again, Matt, up towards short, so confident. That's a massive problem now for the CTs. They're not really watching that area effectively. They're in towards CT entrance, and then Angel's aware that he has a lot of room to move. They need to start being a bit more aggressive there, even just playing a play on the ramp, watching that. Smoking it, at least, so he can't just walk around the corner like that. 4 rounds in a row. HellRaiser looking sharp. Has to be an eco here for Immortals. CZs, P250 for KNG. Same story for Lucas as well. No armor, no nades. I think this is the tactical timeout, yes indeed, for Immortals. So, back and forth game. 5 rounds in a row for Immortals, now 4 for HellRaisers. This is going to be a close game. This will probably be a 30-rounder. A lot on the line. A lot of pressure as well. Immortals bouncing back from a huge deficit earlier. Was that everything they had left in the tank? Takes a lot of adrenaline and energy to come back from those sort of games. I've been there myself, and it feels like once you've done that kind of victory, it's difficult to proceed in the tournament after that, but they need to find a bit more. As we enter round number 10, they should be balancing things out, HellRaisers, to 5-5. Unless there was an absolute blunder against these CZ's P250s. Shouldn't be possible, but I would speculate they maybe stack towards B Immortals and push off short, try and find Angel, who seems to be bullying them right now. Pause is called. Coaches have had that time to calm their players down and work out what the next move is.
Back. Some of the work Henny's done, tried to do, saving the gun in this case.
Yeah, it was a nice shot.
We're back underway. HellRaisers accumulating rounds on the T side have broken the economy of the CTs. And in doing so, a pretty straightforward round, you'd think, but pushed up. Aggressive KNG and Steel start things off. Steel gets Deadfox as well. This is panic. Angel runs over to get the bomb back and gets caught out by Henny. It's all down to 0. Immortals.
Yeah.
What a round. Picked up AKs as well. They're going to get 6 when they should have had a tie game on the hands.
Pretty shocking stuff from HellRaisers there. A bit carried away, I think. That should have been hard default, very passive. They've been bringing that to the table already. They've got a bit ahead of themselves there. I don't think a flashbang was used for the CT side. Just running around the corner, managing to find the jewels. Have a look. Yeah, no nades at all. It was a little bit unlucky the timing, just as the T's want to go towards long as well. That's the safest place to go traditionally on this map when you're up against the pistols. You can see what it means. These guys are fired up Immortals. That's a big round to get them back into the game, and it could be the downfall of HellRaisers here. Galil's, UMPs, and that's going to be horrifying for them. Here we go then. Coming to the closing sectors of the first half. Bolt's aggressive towards middle, trying to open things up at the playground. This time, focusing the same area. This exact same setup they were presenting last round. And Bolt's ready and waiting. Spots one, gets the frag. Should be going down here. Deadfox over the AWP. Where's the refrag with the AK-47? That's a little bit scary for them. It's going to be 2 frags in favor of Immortals.
0 gets pulled back. Whoa, Henny can't fast enough this time. Tries to go back to the door, but 0's inside of it, not outside. Catches him off. 3-3. Kills and exchanges before the B site's been taken by HellRaisers. For a change in a gun round, and Steel as a result is going to push all the way through. Bomb goes down, watches back, but good read to find 0 as well. Now knows exactly where the op is as Angel tries to spray through, or rather spam through. Can't really spray an op. That would be next level. Let's go full Ultra Renegades 3.0 with an op.
Wow. Angel, you got your work cut out for you, I'm afraid. Not known to be an AWPer, but we'll see whether he can get things rolling here. Recovers the bomb, at least. That's something. 40 seconds to work with, 3 kills to find, and a bomb to plant. Steel's got him locked in a T-spawn. He won't be heading towards that area, though. If he gets this kill on the A site, that's where Lucas is waiting. He gets a plant, at least, but Lucas' position tucked in the corner there towards Optimus. 25 seconds remaining now. Looks like Angel opts to go towards the connector. That's Lucas' position, but I don't think he'll find the first frag here. It's going to be KNG spotting him. Pretty much means he has to go to build B now. Great to an M4. Well, get this frag, actually, but Steel's there to back him up. And it's going to be 7-4, 2 rounds in a row for Immortals, and that's... Oh, it's crushing for HellRaisers. So many good rounds in a row. 4 amazing clinical performances in a row. Then to lose to pretty much full eco. Unarmored CZs, P250s, no nades, pushing long. Really is quite heartbreaking stuff. 0 did what he could to recover this round after Bolts pushed aggressively towards middle, got the first 2 kills. Looked like it was recoverable, but the Steel flank shut it down on his screen right now. Great awareness as well. He's been fantastic this tournament, I have to say. Looking very good in this Immortals lineup.
7-4. Henny over the smoke. Won't be able to spot them. He's playing solo with the AWP out this far against pistols. Bit risky. Gotta risk it for the biscuit.
Sometimes you have to. We all love biscuits here. Pretty much full eco out here. Glocks, P250s. This is one of the rounds where they get maybe 1 frag. If they get a bomb, that would be a victory in itself.
Well, if they do, it looks like it'll be over toward the A site. If they do.
Yeah, that's not looking good. Henny ready and waiting. Nails the first shot. Headshot, of course. He is the aggressive. Takes the first headshot, and now they'll try their luck towards middle, but Bolts with the AK-47. Good grenade as well. Horrendous for Deadfox. Takes him down to 55 HP. Oh, Henny's getting there now. He looks like he's in the zone. This is the Henny we like to watch. The exciting one. He doesn't miss a beat. Flicking all over the place. Aggressive. Going for the ace as well. I like your style. Bomb down. Round over. Can't quite find the ace, but Lucas just protects him. Might have gone down at that point as well, but a nice performance there. 5 players staying alive once again. They win the half. 8-4. On a CD-sided map, remember, as well. So still not over for HellRaisers. All comes out once again. I'm not going to scoreboard. It's been a few rounds. Deadfox, one of the players I needed to turn up here to convince me HellRaisers could actually do this. 5 for 11. That's not the star performance we need from him right now. Yeah, the shot. Oh, that's crazy fast from Henny, to be fair. Who else is top fragging for? It's still Bondic and 8 frags. It's been a while since he's posted anything. So 3 in a row for Immortals. HellRaisers, presumably back towards the B side. That's where they found most of their success. But going towards connectors, KNG. Seeing him find the first kill. Nothing there for now, though. Angel defensively waiting for him. And he towards top of middle with the AWP as well. Hoping that someone walks into his crosshair. Like I said, he looks like he's in the zone right now. Round number 13. HellRaisers hoping to post a couple more rounds at least there.
Stico. Back toward the slide. Dead Fox and Bondic going to work beside him. It's Henny again that's getting aggressive. He hasn't really been caught off here, so there's really no negative reinforcement until now. Dead Fox nails him. Perhaps now he'll think twice. Go to your room, son. Angel, meanwhile, is going to clear out underpass at this point in time as well, so they can converge toward the bathrooms, potentially push the CT. KNG, in this case, back toward the bomb site. All of that said, even with the Molotov down, Angel's going to try and continue to make noise over toward A. It looks like it's over toward B. Good success here in that run of 3 rounds, but a different setup this time from Immortals. Molotov late, that'll slow them down. Now they know that came from the right side. Dead Fox is going to watch it, or was at least. Now he's going to flash in. Bolts finds Angel. The question is utility. There's not much left. There's 1 smoke for the T's. Good entry from Zero, but Bolts look like he had a lineup to get 2. He only manages 1 of them. Zero going down means the bomb getting into the site. A smoke landed. They'll know it's in behind the pallet. Locked out at 2-2, no flanks, so there's still a chance for HellRaisers with the late entry to make it work. Not if Dead Fox peaks like that.
Absolutely. Sticker now. He's won previous clutches on this map. We'll see if he can do it again. Edging towards the bomb site here. CTs are going to be where he's close by. Waits behind the pillar. Not the greatest positions, but he nails the shot though. 1v1 now. Up against KNG with the AWP. He might have just done it once again. Indeed he has. Sticko going wild for his team there. Just when they need another round on the board. Manages to deliver. And we're going to see him save the AWP as well. 8-5. HellRaisers still 1 away. And a round that looked unlikely there for Sticko. Another clutch to add to his total. Buy coming in, and maybe a pause taken at this point. I think indeed we will see one. He's still available for the CT side, but will it be enough? Certainly purchased an AWP. Lucas down to a Deagle. He might have had to drop the AWP. There's enough money to go around as the double AWP setup comes out once again. But it's that B bomb side. It seems to be a real problem for Immortals. All the rounds they've given away here, at least the gun rounds, have been towards the B side of the map. That one actually had the man advantage, but Sticko, another great play from him. Here's the initial shot with the AWP. Dead Fox turning up this time, finding opening frags. Round number 14. Big round for either side. Whoever loses this round map goes into the round number 15 with no money. So this maybe means 2 rounds for the victor of round number 14.
Flash over. Smoke down. Good hold from Steel so far to take out Zero. Additional smoke from Henny because he can't get down the bathrooms this time, so he's got to spar off. He's got to take the fight at long. Bolts will take care of bathrooms in the meantime. Oh, I thought Henny was going to nail that shot against Angel. Dead Fox has done it with his AWP, but Angel goes back into the line of fire, and Henny makes no mistake the second time around. He's got long to work with. No one else in bathrooms to flush him out. Bolts has called that, so he'll look back to the site. They'll pinch in the 3 remaining terrorists. Steel to get Stico. Bondic could swing out and try and catch off Henny, but they want bathrooms control instead, as Dead Fox does manage at least 1 more toward the green dumpster. Can't find the second. Patience from Immortals. There's no need to play off of this. There's no need to rush it. They don't have the bomb planted yet. 41 seconds. Try and tap it to get a further kill, but it's going to have to be a risk plant. Truck's about as safe as he can do it. Ooh, Steel might be able to spot his feet, but KNG gets Bondic. It's down to just Dead Fox. 2 HP. Round done. We'll go 9-5 for Immortals.
Will indeed. And we did say this could be a harsh reset for the HellRaisers side. Luckily to get the bomb down, so not the end of the world, but They've got 4 players on just above 2 grand, and Dead Fox with 4.3. No warp for him. Might have to take a pause here to work out. I think let's go towards the B side again. Tech9s bust their way through the smokes, hope for the best. That's where they found the majority of their success. But Immortals looking for double digits here. Got a very good chance to do so as well. After losing the pistol, no less as well. Double digits is always going to be fantastic in terms of a recovery. Heavy hitters for them. Steel and Henny, 13 frags. KNG not far behind. Actually, everyone performing pretty well. Bolts 11, Lucas 11 as well. Dead Fox starting to do some work now. Called him out at the start, but certainly finding shots here and there. Final buys coming in now for the HellRaisers side. Tech9s. 3 of those, a CZ. Dead Fox has the option to bring out a rifle, of course. Finds the utility first. 3 grand remaining. Gets the AK-47. No head armor. That's actually a bit of an issue against the 3 M4s, but we'll see if he can step up here. Round number 15. HellRaisers looking for 6. Immortals looking for double digits. I do say the B bomb site. That's where it makes sense to me if I'm the in-game leader right now. Angel especially been finding a lot of success there. KNG towards middle. Oof. Actually hits Bondic at the start there as well. Takes him down to 7 HP. Not too bad at all.
Annie with the op. Oh, fires between everything. Knows they're there but can't do anything of it. Let's go back off. Massive gap in the smoke. Gets 1 plus a half as he gets a collateral on the shin bone of Bondic, who therefore gets revenge, but not after. Rather not before his teammate went down, so just Bondic and... Alright, KNG. Bondic and Dead Fox. KNG maybe overextended a little bit because Bondic picks up the AWP and finds an additional kill. He's got the only 2 thus far for HellRaisers, and they'll swap the guns around because Bondic on 6 HP wants an AK instead. So Dead Fox, high HP, takes the AWP. Typically you want the rifle on the high HP position, but Dead Fox is far more akin to the weapon.
Here we go then. The final player will be coming in momentarily. 2 players along. The most overlooked corner in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Bolt sits there. Probably kills both of them. There it is. They'll be opting to go through this smoke. They don't really have the time to wait for it to go down. And that probably means 2 guaranteed frags to Bolt. You can actually look around the corner knowing there'll be Gracie when they walk by. There it is. Not even checking it, like I said. It never seems to ever be considered. It blows my mind still to this day. But I guess at that point, they're running out of time. Didn't really have the opportunity to check every single angle. The 10-5, there it is, Immortals. Looking very good, Matt, I have to say. They're looking quite comfortable here. Big game. A lot of pressure and rising to the occasion after losing the pistol. Bit touch and go with those 4 rounds in a row for HellRaisers towards the B site, but they adapted and put more pressure towards short and actually managed to run away with it, it seems. Win the pistol here, they could be going to the major.
Could indeed. What a thought that would be.
Finally.
To finally get through.
It's about time.
I have to admit I'm watching the DTM race and they just went 3 wide across the line for the checkered flag. That's pretty ridiculous.
Don't know what that means, but it sounds cool.
Bit mesmerized by that. Bondic gets 1 kill, but goes down. Another backs off. It's Dead Fox that he found. I thought it was Bondic that was going to be taken out. He backs off toward the bathroom instead. Bolts will sit out toward the rock. You're right, this pistol could mean that they go to the major. Yeah,
absolutely. 3 on 3 for now. Bolts with his smoke, 2 flashbangs. He's had to recover the USP as well. That's really beneficial on the T side. He has that 1-tap potential going for the opening picks. Evens a duel out. 1 minute remaining. Seeing if there's any CT reaction right now. Still running the playground area. Not overcommitting. Seeing any CTs will be flanking. Coming from connected. T-spawn perhaps. 0 alone in B. Bondic can stick out the A-bomb site. Makes sense for now. They have got a defuse kit to work with as well, along with 2 flashbangs. Time stands still though as Immortals go quiet. Edging in towards the B side eventually. They've got a smoke mat, so presumably that's used towards heaven. Maybe at the CT entrance, even on the bomb side. There are many options for that. If it goes towards the CT entrance, that's fantastic. They pretty much win the round. Zero can do nothing about it. So let's keep our eyes on where that smoke does get deployed. I think it's gone in.
23 seconds. Steeko's going to stay on that A site as a result. Yep, smoke's on A, but it's Zero that's pushed back. He's the only one on the site direct. It's a window that'll be occupied instead by Bondic as the bomb goes down. Bondic's even going to get aggressive, jump all the way in, and spar off. Can't find the kill. He had the upper hand as well on Steel. You would have thought that was easy because they jump across. Steel's got Stiko. Don't get over clever, don't get over committed as Zero and Bondic make up for it, but it's down to Bolts versus Bondic, who's not on the bomb. No need to commit, Bolts. We know Bondic is good with a pistol. He's on it, though. He's got a kit. He's checked it, and he's got it. Bolts will put Immortals on 11.
That's big. Bolts to 3 kills. So good this tournament, managing to find clutches left, right, and center. 1v1 of the kid as well. They go for the full defuse, but Bolts, he's having none of it. Has the balls to go around the corner and finds the kill as well. That's big. We did say if Immortals win the pistol, very high chance they go to the major. 11-5, potentially 13, depending on how his next round goes down. Good recovery. Nice little A fake there with the smoke and flashbangs towards B they went. I would have preferred the smoke to be used at the B side just to protect yourself, but it works out. Forced by across the board for HellRaisers. They need a lifeline here. Stick go towards short. B rush. Matt, I don't like this, but it's working out so far. First 2 frags coming in their favor. Angel gets back in return, but now it's a 4-on-2. Bondic and Deadbox to try and reclaim the bomb site.
Penny, 12 HP. Dead Fox on 3 as well. This is very tense considering bomb down. Immortals need to pull it back, and they've picked up a UMP, which is lethal against Henny especially. Bolts, get the kill please. He's so low, but gets tagged for it. That makes this even harder as Bondic now has the upper hand by far. 84 HP for Bondic, 12 for Henny. Bondic came close in the last round in the 1 versus 1. It's against Bolts. This time it's Henny. Nade's not going to reach. Catches him in the open, and Bondic's pulled it back for HellRaisers.
I hate that from Immortals. Why rush B in such a big game? You have no idea if you're walking to a stack, which indeed they do. That's a really common strategy for the CTs on this map. Second round, forced by CZ up, 3 players there. See if you can get the exchanges. They do, and then some. And a fast rotation coming in as well, as soon as they get the call delay just long enough. 3 players coming in to a connector as well. That's messy. It doesn't have to be this way, Immortals. They get the first 3 kills, sure, and amazing work from Bondic to win the 1v1, but that could have been a lot easier for them, and HellRaisers get themselves right back in this game. A forced buy from Immortals with an AK-47, Tech 9s, Deagles, CZs, and PG-50s. Smash by. Stick out towards short. Goes a little bit aggressive there, trying to find the first pick. They've got an AK and an M4 to work with, 3 UMPs as well. Good shot.
Great shot. Bondic. Good shot in front of the bathrooms, but overrun by K&G, who gets sprayed down by Dead Fox, who tries to tap on a UMP that's been nerfed for such actions. At least over distance. Going down, it's just Steel that remains in this round. Done. He may just try and save the AK. Minute 4. Can't really fathom that he does. Gets 1 and then he goes down immediately after.
Yeah, the comeback begins, Matt. This is going to be a 30-rounder for sure. HellRaisers looking confident. Gets them right back in the game, winning a force buy situation. Bit of a risk. They lose that. It was Dead Fox fully invested as well, right? He had the armor. He was joining in. Normally the AWPers don't do that, and it works out for them. Round number 19 has to be the full eco for Immortals. Chance for HellRaisers to have a clean round here themselves. PG-50s and Glocks for Immortals. 1 flashbang, as I said before. And these sort of buys, if you get the bomb down, there's a victory in itself. They go towards B. They've got 1 player in the form of Bondic towards connector, but not fully committing, just watching at the top of the stairs. They will be outside the B bomb site. That 1 flashbang, waiting for smokes to go down. Could push through the smoke. That'll be the surprise play. KNG flashes in. Surely don't get much from this.
Stiko working his way up towards sandbags. It doesn't even matter. Zero's already got the shot above them, so 11-8. Having won the pistol, but getting ecoed after, Immortals made this a lot harder than it needed to be. T side as well. Imagine that eco is what costs them.
Could quite possibly happen, absolutely. Pressure mounting up, and you can see that major dream dwindling away. Again. Heartbreaking last time when we were in Atlanta. Surely not happening again, but still have the lead. Let's remember that. First gun round will be indicative as to where this one's going. Looks like HellRaisers not messing around, pushing for the smoke. Angel, that's brave. Gets away with it for now. Sits behind the fountain. Got 2 players backing him up as well, but 3 players in connector for the Immortals. Stickout is jumping up. I mean, I'm a bit scared when that jump's used, but Bondic, his first frag. I'm sure he gets it. This is the shot. Good grenade though. Falls back.
Good shot, Bondic. Gets to the corner. far away as he possibly can while reloading is just into the corner, extends the angle. Steel goes down, Bolts 1 versus 4. We're going to go 11-9. Another gun round just completely stripped away with fast play from HellRaisers, which is concerning, I have to say, if you're Immortals, if they're willing to be that aggressive and make it work. Good luck setting up for execution. Pressure's definitely on Immortals.
For sure. This is a really clinical round. Bondic stepping up. 3 kills for him. Dueling at the connector by himself. Headshots all over the place. Bolts, 40 seconds remaining. Has had some fantastic clutches here at the major qualifier, but this might be a little bit too much of a stretch. Indeed it is. Angel finds him towards mid. They start closing the gap. 11-9. Has to be another eco for the terrorists as well. This would be the worst way to lose it. HellRaisers right back in this game for sure. Looking promising, in fact. Here's the replay from Bondic. Great nade to open things up and then sprays them down as well. Just taking heads-up duels and winning every single time. Bomb dropped at that point, round guaranteed. Tech-9's Deagles. No armor, no nades. Another easy round here for HellRaisers, presumably. We'll see if it works out for them. In terms of the setup, towards middle, Lucas, Henny and Bolts. Dead Fox with the AWP. Started to get rolling in the end of the first half. Spots a player along, doesn't quite hit the shot but falls back. That's the play to make. Spots have got pistols only. Doesn't need to overcommit. Don't do the duels with the Deagles. She repositions towards the A bomb site. And that's the problem against those Desert Eagles. An amazing shot there from Lucas. Is this a chance to hit a round?
Angel, good shot on Henny and Bolts as well as he turns back and finds KNG. It might just be pistols, but it's still fun to watch.
Well, considering they lost the first kill as well, could have got dicey for them, but Angel, great aim display there, I have to say. Dead Fox congratulates Lucas on a nice shot in the chat, but they didn't find much more than that, I have to say. Another buy round here. Maximum loss bonus, $3,400 per player for Immortals. Double op set up on the T side. Hello. Okay. An interesting approach. Don't really see that too often, I have to say. Maybe that's what they need to revitalize themselves. Allow KNG, who was brought in to replace FNX, remember. He was known to be a main AWPer for his previous teams, and it was an interesting pickup. We'll see whether this is the performance they need now to get them out of this rut. Dead Fox pushing up towards shore. He's going to have contact straight away as well. Can he nail the first shot? He cannot. Falls back, keeps his life. But now, Steel takes him down as he goes to the reface.
Steel and Bolts going to set up a crossfire as well from short pipe. Angel will get Henny. Bolt's going to go for the boost. Just to jump. Oh, there it is. So he does try and use it. But when you're relying on boosts of this nature, this late,
Yeah.
you're struggling to get sights, jumping up, making noise. Steak goes there. Yeah, just as they were going to rotate off the side as well.
Bit clumsy, I have to say. You're right.
Watch the contact from Lucas. No one's watching down that direction. Bolts covers off the only angle Steeko could see him from. So with Lucas and KNG in the side of KNG, oh, hit the shot at window. Would have had a chance at it, but can't do so. Onic and Zero therefore are able to take over pit. And Steeko's going to push smoke with a flash, potentially. Jump above. Bomb's going to be denied. If he hears it, certainly does. Denied indeed. He's able to slip back into obscurity as well. And he's still got a chance to strike from the ramp. Bolts gets the shot back, however. This time with the ball and plant going down. KNG's not watching the right side. A lot of noise. Just barely gets planted. If you denied that, round was going to be over. Steel's got to win this exchange against Angel, but doesn't. Zero. He's still on the site with good HP. It's KNG with an AWP, and he's not going to peek. He wants his teammate closer. And KNG knows the timing's not going to be there for him. A missed shot from both Angel, or rather, Steel against Angel, and then KNG. It's going to cost them the round.
This is going to be a really good game. We knew these last 3 would be good. All of these teams on 2 for 2. 1 win guarantees them a spot in the major, 1 loss, and they say goodbye to that dream once again. Big rounds for HellRaisers. Lots of clutches coming in. That one was tight as well. Zero opting to go for the kill instead of denying the plant as well. I thought that was the mistake that could cost him the round, but he recovers and they win the clutch. Luckily KNG, that double orb setup, I'm not sure I agree with that. I don't think that's going to be winning them rounds. You can see how clumsy they were. Look a bit uncoordinated now on the T side. Pressure's getting to them. we are going to have a pause here just to recalibrate, work out what the problems are here. Maybe just stick to the set pieces here. That's what Immortals and Brazilian Counter-Strike traditionally known to be so good at. Very good, precise smokes and flashbangs, overwhelming once they get in position, and finding great AK headshots. Let's stick to that mentality. The defaults seem a little bit messy right now, and we're going to round number 23. HellRaisers do bring things into 11-11. Plenty of money for them as well, Matt. They've got 11 grand on Zero. Angel as well. Bondix at 8 grand. Lots and lots of money. Not the same story for Immortals. They get a buy, sure, with the one being planted and the loss bonus, but still weak. A few smokes to work with, no Molotovs, and a couple of flashbangs.
Bolts. Ooh, was aiming for it, but the jump came afterward. 11-11. HellRaisers looking more poised now that Immortals having a 10-5 half to make this major. Brazilians are going to have to dig deep. They had to come back against Godsent. This time they had the lead. Might be their turn to have it snatched away. Bomb intentionally dropped. They'll check long. Late push potentially. No, just toward the bathrooms. It's just a passive check. The opt for Dead Fox will watch down the lane. Bolts in. Straight contact. Can't win the duels. They're not winning the duels even. At this point, HellRaisers is just out-aiming them.
Yeah, they really are. They're in the zone right now. Angel looks amazing. Bondic as well. Sticker now chiming in for a few frags. Zero winning clutches. So they're enjoying themselves. And now they've got back into this game. They're only going to keep applying the pressure. 5-4 now. Angel takes some damage under 32 HP. In terms of map control, it's looking decent for Immortals, I have to say. They've got long and middle as well. Bombs towards the former. Still trying to boost himself on the flower bed. Finally gets up there. Needs a nice shot from KNG hit. Lucas is the one that gets it. This could be the play they require. 15 seconds, man.
Bondic in for one, down with the other. Now they've got a bit of an opening. It's Zero. That's going to be the last one alive against 3. And Immortals need to keep 3 alive. They will, because it's a reset round. They've managed to find number 12. They will not give up the lead, at least not yet. Let's not rule the fact that HellRaisers looked a lot sharper out of this. Double op setup on the T side.
Yeah, it's strange. They do some cash as well, but like we said, we knew that would be coming on the CT side, but I didn't expect it so much to see on the T side. Didn't work before, but they opt for it once again. This was the kill that really mattered. If Dead Fox hits this, they probably win the round, and they take the lead. But getting out duel to Tenny, very, very fast AWPer, managed to win the duel. Pretty standard round already. Losing the first pick, equal things up at 4-4. Go towards A, couple of basic smokes, hitting the shots, trading frags. Maybe the B set piece here, Matt, because you can see 4 players outside B. Lucas still bolts and KNG, but there's aggression from the CTs towards Shore here. Looking to find the first frag, play the connector as well, but Sticker goes down first. You don't have to fully commit here, Immortals. Bolts, though, he's not messing around. Gets 2 frags in total, and they will take over the B side. That's the call they needed. 2 players down on B. Plant, this probably has to be a save from HellRaisers. They've got a lot of money here, but there's no point throwing rounds away needlessly. 5-3, they will indeed be saving the AWP, and 2 rifles, not going to be going for it. Bolts wins around single-handedly. Pretty impressive stuff. It was a nice adaptation there from HellRaisers, trying to throw a spanner in the works there. Completely different variation of their setup from what we've seen so far. Doesn't work out for them. Bolts pre-fires the first, and Henny, he's still hunting, man. He's going to be looking for more kills here. Only gets 1 more. Bondic takes him down eventually. And I'm still not sure about his double AWP setup. It's actually Bolts that finds his first 2 frags. Don't see much from him. And his AWP does go down in the end. Bomb goes off. And Immortals now, a couple rounds in a row, 13-11, edging in towards match points. I think we might have a timeout here. I think every timeout's going to be used in all of these games. Why not? You've got 4 available to you. Discuss every single option.
Yep, you have to. I mean, think about what rides in the line.
Yeah, this is
Getting
so big.
to a major means you skip the minor process in the next one. You also get stickers. We all love stickers.
Yeah, it's not just tones to the major. It's like the financial implication of that as well. The stickers and like the prestige of going to that event. It's huge for the organization, for the players. Not going to a major is just heartbreaking for anyone in this qualifier right now. It's such a big deal.
Yeah, they still are. They still outweigh every other tournament, I have to say.
Yeah, absolutely.
In so many ways.
But it's the one, well, it's the 2 tournaments every year that the whole world looks at CSGO. They know what a big deal it is. Wow. The unpause comes in.
Much better with contact that round. Remember, he did struggle with that 2 previous.
Yeah. But to be fair, that was 2 one-on-ones. A little bit questionable considering they started off with both players there, but we'll take that all day long. And number 25. 5 players on the B side of the map. B rush. Why not? Let's give it a go.
Zero takes bolts down. Stico flashed in. They're lined up. Zero thankfully hits KNG because he doesn't get anything through the smoke. Has to go for the reload to Angel. Angel instead is the one to drop the bomb and drop Steel. This round's done. Very, very quick contact, I have to say, from Immortals. Doesn't phase HellRaisers at all.
Yeah, full-on B rush. Why not, I guess? They saw the Molotov go down as well. Had to smoke it, right? That's not what you have to do. The smoke kind of counters the Molotov. You don't take damage from it, of course, but then you're coming for a grey screen. Zero's loving that. 2 kills for free, pretty much. And that's why Immortals go for the rush, right? Because HellRaisers just took a pause. They're expecting some sort of push, maybe 3 towards middle, something connector, something a little bit different. Normally you take a pause, you're adapting your game plan, working on what the game plan is next. Let's throw a B rush at them. They won't be expecting it, but they may have played themselves, having to not cancel the rush once the Molotov went down and having to smoke it instead. 5 players surviving for HellRaisers. Probably can't believe their luck, I have to say. 1 player surviving, that's just Henny. AWP in hand, wants to save that for sure. He's got players encroaching his position. He's got to stay alive for 40 seconds. What are the implications of this? HellRaisers keeping 5 players alive. It was a big round for them after losing 2. Had the AWP, but it was Angel and Zero. Tag team duo towards that B site. Finding 4 frags. Lots of damage done. It was very hectic. Through the smoke, the flashbangs and everything, but they don't drop a single kill, only really giving away 50 points of damage as well. And he looking like he will survive here. 10 seconds remaining. Has got a player coming though. The no-scope, pretty easy for him. With that range at least. 4 seconds, he will survive. So that's something for the next round, but you'd say 30 rounds definitely possible. Looking that way at the moment. Going to round number 26 next.
Team 12. Lots of buying. You can hear it. I don't need to tell you.
You can.
Deadfox has been quiet according to the ADR.
He really has. This is not a superstar game, but his teammates have stepped up. Bondix looks sick in rounds. So has Angel as well. So that's fine. Deadfoxes need to find one and kill every other round, open things up for them, and that's fine. Bondic can do the legwork. Happy to do so, it seems.
KNG.
Just a note as well, Immortals down to pretty much $0 per player here. This is big if HellRaisers can pick this up. Could mean 2 rounds for them altogether. Set up for the CTs, AWP towards long, Bondic there as well. He's been a danger man for HellRaisers. Still slowly gets control of connector. He's by himself as well. Bolts holding towards B and mid control slowly but surely happening here for the Immortals side. KNG looking towards the bathrooms. AWP makes it challenging long as well.
KNG. Behind the flowers, Bondic tries to face off with him and baits him out. Deadfox is able to get the kill. That works out quite well, I have to say. KNG buys right into it, but Deadfox does get taken down. They know his position, so they're able to push from the front of the bathrooms. Instead, watch the retake from Bondic at long. Smoked off, Steel sprays. They spot him just as the smoke dissolves, and Bolts gets Angel. It could be 2 to go. Immortals 1 kill away from round 14, and Zero is going to run as far away as he possibly can from the A site. They know it too.
Well then, a nice round there from Immortals. Very slow-paced gameplay at the very start. They got long, they had middle and connector as well. Everything going so well. That's a dream scenario if you're the T side of Overpass. You're going for that final commit towards the A site. A lot of great jewelers in this Immortals lineup, and everyone's stepping up there. 4 frags, almost a teammate. If KNG can get the final kill here, that will come in. Bolts once again. Great work with the AK-47. A 4-player survive for Immortals. HellRaisers still with cash, especially with Zero saving the AK-47, but Immortals now touching distance out of the major. 14-12. That all comes down to these next few rounds. Tension certainly mounting here. Who's up? Gets nothing. Glory for the victor, this one map. Famous for Sticko. One kit available, lacking grenades as well. This is the final buy. This might be the last chance for HellRaisers now. Lose this, they've got nothing left, and that's quite devastating. A lot of pressure going into this one. Angel, up by Party, could get found out, but he rises up and manages to find KNG. A 5-on-4 at least for now for the HellRaisers.
Good shot from Bondic on Henny. So they won't let Immortals get away with anything. Definitely still keeping them honest. They win a round, if they trade it back, it keeps the economy in check. Still keeps the game on our hands fully alive. Nade through, that'll do damage. Decent damage onto Stiko. Angel gets tagged up as well, but Steel beats out Zero. Oh, good shot back from Angel. Straight through the dome. 2 men left. Bolts in. He's looked sharper as of light. He wins yet another duel. He's not going to overcommit to the B side either. Watch behind barrels, remember. Stiko's there. He's refusing to move, to peek, because the more he goes overlooked, the better it is. And that's exactly what happens after Dead Fox gets bolts.
No one willing to give in, it seems. HellRaisers, they knew they had the battle a little bit harder there for the initial frags. Money was going down the drain, going towards middle. First kill comes in. Angel and Bondic once again. What a formidable duo this is turning out to be. Bondic 25 kills, Angel 22, leading the charge for HellRaisers and then some. A round that was desperate. Didn't win that. That could have been the game. But 14-13, whistling down the Immortals economy here. 3 players without any sort of utility. There's 2 smokes, 1 Molotov to work with. They tried the B rushes. That didn't work out for them. CT's now with the advantage as we enter round number 28. Definitely going to be a 30-round game now. Has to be. Potential overtime as well. Immortals still with the lead though. What's the play? You've got 2 smokes now, 2 flashbangs, 5 of you in middle. Dead Fox waiting for you, but he has got that AWP. And this is the first shot. That's big.
Giving up some room. Accumulating. Oh, please don't walk around the corner slowly. Oh, Dead Fox aims high. He was aiming above the bench. Immortals get 2 kills. Massive kills on the way through to the site as Angel steps up, though, behind the truck. Can't do it all alone. Bolts is able to get him back quite quickly as well, and Bolt's not only getting him back, it's going to go in behind the 2 players toward the dumpster.
They can wait now. The fact that he's got in that position, he can be a thorn in their side. He's hearing footsteps, he's hearing rotations. Henny finds another kill as well. This could be it. Match point coming in for Sticko and Co.
On the contrary, for Immortals and Co.
That's what I meant.
Sticko going down. It's fine, I got you.
It still kind of works in a way. They're up against match point.
Well, that score will be updated. It's not 14-13 any longer. It's 15 rounds for Immortals. There we go.
There it is.
And not a lot of money left for HellRaisers. Immortals are 1 round away from achieving something they've never achieved as a team before.
Yeah. So many heartbreaks in history for them. Never making a major and winning tournaments as well. They're a team that can contend in the top tier of the scene. Absolutely. It's crazy to think this will be their first showing, if indeed it happens, but if ever there was a chance, Matt, get ready for this studio to erupt. Up against Pistols, a FAMAS, a UMP, and a Scout. Desperate times for HellRaisers here. Round number 29. Here we go. Deep breath for HellRaisers there. It's been such a slog after going down. It's a huge deficit in the first half. Managing to get it to this. Just Pistols and SMGs to work with.
Steel's going to push as well toward long. Watch the stacked position. They've got to be careful not to walk into it. They've done that a few times this game. 2 players behind the rock, 1 in the bathrooms. They go out, they get baited in. Bondic finds the first kill, but he goes down. Angel as well. Dead Fox only hits 1 with the Scout. It's the tagged up KNG, but Henny trades it. It's 3 versus 2, so not done yet. They'll backpedal with the bomb, a minute to play with. Zero is relying on his position forward stance to get information early. And call for the rotation of Stiko, who's not pushed out to get the gun. He can't afford to do so, doesn't know where they are.
Well then, here we go. All roads lead here. 3 on 2. Zero and Sticko to defend. Zero's not on the B side at all. That means the bomb goes down. Brings their chances of winning this one to very little indeed. It's probably like 10% right now. Molotov off towards short. They've got no kits, no nades, only an SMG. This is surely it. Immortals with the bomb going down. Should be going to the major.
Zero's timing. Henny looks away. Molotov down. Did see him. He pushes through it. Henny's got the kill. That should be it, and it is. For the first time ever, Immortals, oh yeah.
There
Definitely happy about that. Are going to the major. We'll have 2 Brazilian teams. Never before have we seen that. We've had Brazilians on top of the world twice, but this time they'll battle off against their countrymen trying to take a 3rd crown. Immortals in. Yeah, they're pumped.
Yeah, why not? The most passionate team here for sure. Means so much for them. Oh, they did it.